The number of people living below the poverty line in India decreased by 415 million between 2005 and 2021, according to a new Multidimensional Poverty Index, also known as MPI. The Multidimensional Poverty Index was released jointly by the United Nations Development Programme and the Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative at the University of Oxford on October 18th.
Hello everyone, welcome to Topic of the Day. In today's video, we shall be discussing about the Global Multidimensional Poverty Index 2022. So recently, as many as 41.5 crore people exited the poverty in India during the 15-year period between 2005-2006 and 2019-21, according to the Global Multidimensional Poverty Index MPI. So let us discuss what is the Global Multidimensional Poverty Index. Launched in 2010 by the United Nations Development Programme, the UNDP, and the Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative, the MPI is measure of multi-dimensional poverty covering more than 100 developing countries. Now, if we talk about the methodology, it goes beyond income as the sole indicator for poverty and tracks deprivation across 3 dimensions and 10 indicators. These 3 dimensions include first, education, years of schooling and child enrollment, second, health, child mortality and nutrition, and third, standard of living, electricity, flooring, drinking water, sanitation, cooking fuel, and assets. Now, a person is multi-dimensionally poor if he or she is deprived in 1/3 or more, means 33% or more of the weighted 10 indicators. Those who are deprived in 1/2 or more of the weighted indicators are considered living in extreme multi-dimensional poverty. Now let us discuss some of the key findings of the Global MPI 2022. First, globally, 4.1 million poor people are deprived in all 10 MPI indicators. Across 111 countries, 1.2 billion people, that is 19.1%, live in acute multidimensional poverty. Half of these people, that is 593 million, are children under age of 18. Now nearly half of the poor people, that is 518 million, live in severe poverty, meaning their deprivation score is 50% or higher. Now let us talk about the performance by India in this index. In India, 415 million people exited poverty between 2005-06 and 2019-21, including about 140 million since 2015-16. Now India's MPI value and incidence of poverty were both more than halved. Now, the percentage of people who are poor in 21.2% in rural areas compared with 5.5% in urban areas. Rural areas account for nearly 90% of the poor people, that is 205 million of nearly 229 million poor people live in rural areas. Further on, more than 1 in 5 children in India are poor, that is 21.8% compared to around 1 in 7 adults, that is 13.9%. Now, improvement in MPI for India has significantly contributed to the decline in poverty in South Asia, and it is for the first time that it is not the region with the highest number of poor people, at 38.5 crore compared to 57.9 crore in sub-Saharan Africa. Now, let us further on discuss the scenario in Indian states. Bihar, the poorest state in 2015-16, saw the fastest reduction in MPI value in absolute terms. Secondly, the incidence of poverty there fell from 77.4% in 2005-06 to 52.4% in 2015-16 and again to 34.7% in 2019-21. However, in relative terms, the poorest states have not caught up. Now, of the 10 poorest states in 2015-16, only one, that is West Bengal, was not among the 10 poorest in 2019-21. The rest, Bihar, Jharkhand, Meghalaya, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan remain among the 10 poorest. Now let us discuss some of the challenges ahead. First, despite the strides made, the report notes that the ongoing task of ending poverty remains daunting. Secondly, India has by far the largest number of poor people worldwide at 22.8 crore, followed by Nigeria at 9.6 crores. Now, there were also 9.7 crore poor children in India in 2019-21. That is more than the total number of poor people, children and adults combined in any other country covered by the global MPI. So, this was a little bit about the topic. Now, let us discuss one practice question. Consider the following statements relating to the Global Multidimensional Poverty Index 2022. First, India's MPI value and incidence of poverty were both more than halved. Second, Uttar Pradesh, the poorest state in 2015-16, saw the fastest reduction in MPI value in absolute terms. Now, which of the statements given above are correct? You can take a moment and write your answers in the comment section below. Now, as we have already discussed, only the first statement here is correct. That is, India's MPI value and incidence of poverty were both more than halved. And the second statement is wrong. It should be Bihar, that was the poorest state in 2015-16, saw the fastest reduction in MPI value in absolute terms. Therefore, the correct option is option A, that is 1 only. And with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Topic of the Day. For further details, you can also check out the daily current affairs section on our website. And for more such videos, do stay tuned to the Next IAS YouTube channel.